Um, I guess I'm just looking for a little sympathy. Some of the people that I've really trusted, I'm going to back and forth on this. Um, should I say a little bit more? Yeah, probably need to. Some of the people I really trusted, you know, I love you, Pat. We're here for you, man. Nothing but the best. We'll make sure you're all right and you're okay and you're comfortable and this and that. Let them know when I was going in the hospital, and lo and behold, when I get out, literally nobody knew I was there. These were people running in the same circle as me, supposed to be the same kind of person as me, the whole 9 yards. Tank, get back in here. Um, when I was in the hospital, and I talked to people when I got out that nobody even knew I was there. Like, not there. Um, Respiratory issues, not being able to breathe, rough time, blood poisoning, the whole 9 yards. Um, and it was all right because my hospital visit wasn't that bad. They took really good care of me. It was all okay. But, you know, uh, the thing that I would kind of just, I don't know, just expect from another human being is to let some other people know what's going on. Just say, this guy's in the hospital. He's not doing real good. But the last few times I've been in the hospital, it's like nobody lets anybody else know, and the ones that don't know don't care. So that's why I've kind of cut those people off in my life. Um, it just doesn't make sense to me, you know. Then you see one of them saying something about somebody. I'm going to use this as an example because the last thing I saw was pretty ridiculous. All right, why that person was being asked to pray for, but yet everybody just ignored that I was even alive. Um, I want you to know that so and so has a splinter under their finger because they were sanding a board. We all need to pray for them because they're doing all right today, and they're probably going to be okay because, it's a splinter. It's just barely under the skin, but keep them in your prayers. And now, is there a mention of the person that's chronic? Not, not that I want everybody to feel sorry for me or whatever. It strikes me as funny that those really, really, really good people, all right, we're here for the homeless, the sick, the uncared for, and whatever. When somebody's really there, you know, trying to do what's right, for whatever reason, they just don't exist. Now, if I was trying to pull a fast one, I could put a GoFundMe page up and get tens of thousands of dollars. But having an honest and legitimate problem, an issue, for whatever reason, I'm just completely blocked. And so today, I refuse to let those people block my life. And that does mean cutting a lot of other stuff completely out of my life that I really believe I should have been able to be a part of. I really believe that in order for me to get the blessings from what they're saying, I have to get the blessings on my own and without their assistance because they're not there to assist me as somebody that is chronic and having a whole lot of issues. They're there to issue help and assistance to the person with a twinkle in their eye and tells a good story and gossips really good and wants to point out how bad I am because they have a splinter under their fingernail. God be with you. And if there's some people out there that are good, pray for me. Don't put, I'm saying put yourself out, but just saying keep me in your prayers. Lord have mercy. That's the only thing I've been able to get is prayers. And let me tell you what, they're worth more than the acknowledgement of them having problems. Is the prayers are worth more than the world because keeps me focused, keeps me having faith that if I do the right thing and ask my Father for forgiveness, I'm going to end up with him. I'm going to end up with my mom and my dad because let me tell you what, they were good Christians. They are my role models, not the people that are out there today that are supposed to look like role models, because I'm pretty sure they're not. It's kind of like the alcoholics and the addicts that say, once I joined this program, I never had any more problems. That's a bunch of garbage. If you are an addict or an alcoholic, just knowing that you are doesn't solve the problem. It takes a whole lot of work, takes a whole lot of steps and missteps that will come in your way. You're not going to continue on the right path, straightforward 100% of the time, on the whole way, without taking some wrong turns to get there, because it's just the way it is. An addict is not capable of not relapsing. I really 100% believe in my heart that a true addict or a true alcoholic is going to have some issues, just like in the our literature from both programs, that it's going to happen. And I'm not, like I said, once again, I'm going to say this, and once again, I'll probably try to say this every single time that I say something about these programs. The programs are not bad. The programs are very, very good. Watch out for the bad actors. Watch out for the ones that are just there because it's a social group. Watch out for the ones that are looking to get something out of it other than recovery. Look out for the ones that have identified us as weak-minded individuals to take advantage of us, all right, in a covert way, because we're easy prey. Yes, we're easy prey. We're addicts, we're alcoholics. We don't always think right, all right? We think wrong a lot of times. We're easy to be taken advantage of because the drugs and the alcohol has steered us that way and has done it to us for years and years and years. And somehow, because we've been programmed that way, that's the way we think it is. It's not. All right? It's not that way. But you have to go through it to get better. You're you can't just say, I want to be cured and get up out of bed and no longer have a fever, and no longer have a stomach ache or no longer have a headache because you want to be that. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't go away that quickly. You have to follow the methods to do it. It comes back a little bit, it'll go away, come back, it'll go away, it'll come back, it'll go away. It doesn't just vanish. It doesn't happen that way. So keep your eye out. Keep your ears to the ground. All right? I'm sure I'm pissing a whole lot of people off. Let me tell you what. I believe that just recovering from addiction is not a cookie cutter approach. I am unique. You are unique. Just like my disease of my respiratory issues and the disease with my leg, the wound on my leg. It one person something may work out for, but for me, I'm having a rough time with it. All right. So with my addiction, I'm going to do things that work for me. All right. That means managing, all right, the inputs in my body that I allow, all right, to keep me from going down that road again. All right. Have I failed? Have I faltered? Have I stumbled? Have I made mistakes? Yes, I have. Do I consider at least every single one of those failures or falters or missteps a relapse? No, I don't. I call those, oh shoot, what do I call them? You have relapse, and then you have See, that's how my mind works. CRS, I forget everything really quick. Uh, I call them, oh goodness gracious. Told somebody about this the other day. Uh, oh, well, it's what it boils down. It's not a relapse if you identify it and get back on your right path immediately, all right, and don't continue to go down that road. You really haven't relapsed. You've just made a mistake, all right? And we are people. We're going to make mistakes, all right? Admit it, buy it, believe it, and get on with it. A slip, that's what it was. It's not a relapse, it's a slip. All right, in the books and the literature, there's talk about slips, but it really doesn't identify what it is. To me, because this is my recovery, I identify a slip as a mistake I've made. All right, if I'm trying to deal with the right people and I slip and I let one of the bad actors in my life, it wasn't that I turned around and becoming the bad person that I was before. If I turn that person away and get them back out of my life as quickly as possible and recover back onto the right path. Now, I haven't relapsed in my way of actions and thinking. I've had a slip. And I'm a human and I'm going to do that. Because I'm not only addicted to drugs and alcohol, also addicted to people. All right? And sometimes the people I'm addicted to are not the good people. Because the good people are not in my life right now because they don't know that they can believe me or accept me. All right, the bad actors have kept me away from them, and that's the that's the long hard road I have to take to get, if I'm lucky enough to be here long enough, to get that kind of joy out of life. If I'm not, I can get enough joy out of life knowing where I'm going because today I'm doing the right thing. I don't need somebody else's approval, all right, to know I'm doing it right, all right. I'm building something, all right, and people that don't want me to succeed because it belittles their promotionalism or whatever, all right, they're going to make it hard on me, and then they're going to turn around and say, see, I told you it wouldn't work. Well, maybe it would have. Maybe it would have. And so today, instead of quitting, all right, and really being a failure, I have to continue on trying and possibly be a success. So today I'm just going to continue on. I'm going to keep marching. I'm going to do the things that I know are right, all right? The things that I try that don't work and I find out they're wrong, I'm going to stop them. The things that people say are not right or not going to work, if it's working, I'm going to ignore them. You know, some people are just taught to do things a certain way and they feel like that's the only way to do it, and it really makes them angry when you show them that it can be done some other way. All right. I've been told numerous times that the only way to recover from the drugs and alcohol is through these programs. And if I don't do it, there's a 99% chance that I won't succeed. I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. All right. You can succeed in this by following guidelines, scientific principles, and what have you. I can't tell you the amount of research I've done into things, replacement therapies, and alternative practices, and prayer, and the whole 9 yards, and that will help you in succeeding. And I've also seen all the studies and what have you on if you're hanging around, birds of a feather flock together. All right. If you're hanging around people all the time and the only people you hang around with are people in these recovery groups, I tell you what, the bad actors will gang up on you. They will take you down. All right. And they will make you feel like you have been unsuccessful and you are a failure. You are not a failure. All right. You haven't failed just because somebody has tripped you. You didn't really fall. You were tripped. So quit letting people trip you. If you find that you're being tripped over and over and over, and you're feeling like you're falling over and over and over by somebody that says, I never have fallen like that. That's never happened to me like that. And they're always around. Chances are their foot's sticking out in the hallway, and for you to walk by them. Chances are that's where they're at. If they're trying to tell you you need to help somebody else out that is creating you problems, and you decide you don't want to, and they want to make you feel guilty because you've decided not to help that person out, look at them. See if they're helping that person out. Or are they just wanting you to do it? All right. Do they know that person is going to cause you grief, all right, long before you'll figure it out? Because that's what that person's here for. That's those bad actors. That's that person that says, I've never had a problem after I decided. They're lying right off the bat. It's a lie from the get-go. So everything I have to assume that comes out of their pie hole is just that. It's a lie. Is that the program of Narcotics Anonymous? Is that the program of Alcoholics Anonymous? No, it's not. That's somebody that has learned how to manipulate the system to work with what they want to work with. All right? If you make me so angry over and over and over, and with just the right buttons being pushed, and make me yell and scream and curse and all that, am I a bad person? All right. Now, if I allow you to do that over and over and over, all right, I will become that bad person. All right. If they can show somebody else me being angry, being aggressive, and cursing, and this and that over and over and over because they push my buttons that way, now it pretty much looks like I am what I'm not. So today, I don't curse people anymore. Believe me, I have slipped. I have told people I didn't give a shit or whatever. I didn't care. That was honest to goodness. But I've also said in the same word, get the hell away from me, And then I would call somebody else that, supposedly told me that, what a good person they were, and tell them, look, this is not working. I need them away from me. And them say, well, I'll be right over. I don't want you to start any trouble. Well, I didn't start any trouble to start with. I don't know why you'd even say that, but that's okay. Glad you're coming by to take care of this. Take care of it, and then I'm done with it, and I'm no longer involved in it. All right. Now, what you put it out there past that, and what you're able to use out of the conflict that was created for no reason whatsoever, I can't do anything about that today. But what I can do is to limit the amount of things that can happen in the future from things just such as, all right, I have to watch the bad actors putting people in my way. Oh man, my pie hole is opened again and it's closed again. Be nice to yourself, be nice to somebody else. All right. It's not about you, it's about God. All right. If they're paranoid, let them know you're doing it. If they're not, don't take credit for it. Because that's what we're here for. We're not here to take credit. We're here to do good. Don't always look good. Don't always have a clean shirt on. Like right now, same shirt 3 or 4 days in a row. And really, the way I feel like today, I may wear it 3 or 4 more days before I actually change. It just depends on how I feel. I've done the sniff test. I don't stink. My shirt's really not dirty. My underwear doesn't have stripe in it. In the back, it doesn't have yellow in the front. So we're heading it the right direction. And so I'm just gonna lay around and pump fluids and pump food in my body to try to put on some weight, to build up some health, because that's what I need to do today. All right, pie hole closed. See ya.